Hey guys and girls, I'm Phoenix Tremaine and I'm here with your divorce court commentary for season 20, episode 19, Patterson versus Hargrove. This was a interesting episode. Actually, it was kind of frustrating because as soon as I saw they were both 19, I was like, ugh, here we go again. For as long as I've really been a person who gave dating advice, age isn't just a number. Age actually means something. And yes, some people at different ages act different ways. So yeah, there's people in their 50s still acting like they're 16 and never grew up. But is that the person you want to marry? It's somebody who's irresponsible, somebody who's focused on video games or going out to the club when in your 50s, hopefully you've got that mortgage at least halfway down. You got a retirement, you're building, kids is through college. You've really set things up so that as you enter your second stage of life, you're going to be, happy, healthy, and doing great things in your retirement. Lots of traveling, or fixing up your house, whatever it is you want to do. But a lot of times people don't feel age is just a number. That I know people who are like this one guy, he's 55, and he left his wife of I think it was like 20 years for like some chick in her 20s, and when he got sick, she didn't care. And when I talked to him, he was like, my first wife would have been here, she would care, she would be interested. The second wife is on her phone doing what she's doing. And he's like, but at least all my friends are jealous that I've got a younger woman. Priorities. The things you want at 19 isn't the things you want in your 20s, 30s, 40s. You're in a certain stage of your life and you're in a certain state of mind. And when you're in that state of mind, you're transitioning to adulthood, even if you're doing adult things, even if you're having sex, even if you're paying bills, even if you got 2 jobs going to college. That's still part of your transition and learning and growing. Now, if you're in a small town where everybody knows everybody, and you marry a childhood sweetheart straight out of high school and ain't a whole lot of people to choose from, yeah, y'all probably going to be together till death do you part, for real. 30, 40, 50, 60 years. But when you're in a metropolitan city, a big city, you're going to find yourself with choices. And as you get older, there's different things that you want to experience. There's different people you want to experience. And we live in a world now with 1,000,001 dating apps. So you got 1,000,001 dating apps. And it makes it so easy for people to meet now. Especially even the one with the location. So, 10 feet away from me, there's somebody on this app. It's like GPS for dating. And it's so easy to meet somebody now in this day and age, and now I think they're in Georgia, that people don't stay together as long because they got so much to explore and grow and learn. And he's only 19 and she's only 19. And just like they said in the case, the only thing that's keeping them together is that they had a kid. If they didn't have a kid, he wouldn't be putting up with, her cutting up his clothes and taking his phone and different things like that. Some other girl comes along, nice job, looking for a man to take care of, looking to fix him some food and do what she got to do to make your man happy. He leaving. If he's got friends like they were suggesting he has on the show, when he gets around his boys, they're not saying, "Oh man, it's so good that you're monogamous." No, they're looking at, God damn, look at that bitch just been down the street. Do you see where she look at you? You gonna holler at her? And then, you know, that's just kind of what happens. Not with everyone, but that's the kind of situations a lot of guys find them in. They're pressured to be with as many women as they can possibly be, starting when you're a little kid in diapers. I've been hearing that shit since I was a kid in diapers. So, 19, they're not married, but, they're on the show because they're living a married type life and they want the judge to say whether they should stay together or not. And I'm like, child or no child, you really need to learn how to co-parent, because even though I feel she's going to be the baby mama from hell, that all of this anger and all of this fighting is not good for the child. If you can create two households separately where there's peace, so be it. But you're just going to create a child in the middle of a whole bunch of dysfunction that learns that dysfunction and carries it on to their own relationships. And oh my God, so many of the things they were going through were so high school. So, I mean, they were just in high school. So they were so high school, things that I was like, just silly things that, they say women mature or girls mature faster than men. So it ain't always the case. Trust me. But in their situation, the one thing that I kept reading between the lines, especially when it came to the apartment that he couldn't afford, that she was, getting the listings for and saying, well, here are the apartments. And she was being good in a sense that you said this is what you want to do, and I'm going to be proactive, and I'm going to let you know what it'll take to get there. But they have so much pressure on them because they're 19, they have a baby, and, I can't remember if she has a job. I know he has a job, but the pressure of trying to make it work and make it happen is causing the anger, within a relationship. Plus, on top of that anger she has in the relationship, we also have to remember that she's dealing with coming from a broken home herself. So, and they said he didn't come from a broken home, but sometimes when guys or girls come from homes that are solid and productive and things like that, and then they meet someone who comes from a dysfunctional background, that shit's fun. For a lot of people, it's fun, it's exciting, it's different, and you get caught up in the ghetto drama. Trust me, I'm from the hood. It happens. And I think he's just caught up in the moment. And she wants to be a mind reader. Once again, that's just showing her age. Men can't read minds. You watch these romantic comedies, these soap operas, these different shows where men are tailored to be the perfect man for the woman. You watch these Tyler Perry shows where the woman can push him away, and do awful things. And then by the end of the movie, she realizes, oh, he was a good guy. And then she apologizes and live happily ever after. No, some guys you push away, they keep on going. Or they cheat, or they do something. Or it's not good. Once again, more silly things, cutting up his clothes. And she took his phone, and then she got mad because she couldn't contact him. That's just silly kid shit. I was going to suggest anger management would be perfect for her because of her family background. Because when you, one of the reasons why in a relationship, like I said in the last video, I don't get into arguments all the time. I usually have very sane, calm relationships. It's because part of me knows, having grown up with abuse and dysfunction, a lot of times, if you get me there, if you finally make me mad, take me there, you don't get hit with what we're arguing about in the moment. You get hit with shit that happened from 6 years old, all the way down, all of that bottled up frustration that's way, way, way back deep down in my soul. You want to dredge up all of that, you know, and I'm not going to let anybody take me there. You know, I'm not going to let anybody, knock on wood, I'm not going to let anybody, you know, kill my peace. And I've said this, and I'll probably be saying this a lot in divorce court, and I've said this a lot in potential relationships, and my current relationship knows it too, that there have been times where I couldn't find peace at work. I couldn't find peace with my family. There was dysfunction and craziness going on with my friends. And when I come home, I need a place of peace. I need a place where I can relax. I can decompress. If I walk through the door and I get a bunch of this, I might as well stay at work. You know, that kind of thing is the kind of thing I don't deal with. You know, so it's like, you know, you give me that, I already know we're not going to be together. I already know it's not going to work because, you know, I'm going to give you your space and your peace. You're going to give me my space and my peace. And then when we're rested, we come together and we talk about our day and we talk about our future and we, you know, watch mutual shows together, mutual movies together. You know, we do couple stuff. And any frustration, pain, anger that we have, we can talk it out with each other because a lot of people, unfortunately, lash out at the ones they love because they know they're not going to hurt them most of the time. And so, but if you're grown up, if you're mature, you don't do that. You say, this happened at work. This frustrated me. If you have a solution or problem, say, well, this is the best way to handle that situation, or, you know, maybe you need to change jobs. We, you know, hang in there. You know, we'll start looking for different things. If you come up with some solutions, that's, hey, you know, so that's how you have a mature conversation. But you can't do that for a 19-year-old because they're still growing and learning and adapting to new environments and learning new things because that's what we do as humans. We grow, we learn, we change. And I can't say anything really negative about him because most of the case was focused on her. Normally it's the other way around, where it's focused on the guy's bad deeds. But pretty much she was being so silly, the judge just kept having to come back and trying to get her to talk. Look, listen to your sister. She was on the show too. You know, she's giving you good advice. You know, you're still being mad and angry and out of control. And that's what they said at the end of the episode, that nothing has changed. They're still angry, out of control, and just more like roommates than, you know, being together. So it's time to co-parent. It's time to live in separate households. And it's time to do it in a way that you got to do it in a way that each person's feelings are respected, especially when you start dating again. You know, you never want to put a guy or girl in your ex's face. You also don't want to ever have sex with your ex again because that sends mixed messages and mixed signals. Even if, you know, she come to the door, you come to pick up your kids, you come to the door butt-ass naked. Hey, I gotta hurry up and get out of here. You know, you look great, but, you know, I gotta go. Or I'm gonna remain faithful. You know you don't want this. You know, you play it off or something like that. Most guys I know will go ahead and take it, and then she'll go and, you know, either she has video proof, text message proof, or she'll just call your new girl or your new wife without, you know, any proof and say, hey, this is what happened. Ha ha ha, I had your man. You thought he was yours, but he's still mine. Those kind of games. Guys fall in the trap all the time. But if you're responsible adults, just focus on the kid. And like the judge said, you know, don't have more, at least not together, you know, and that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed this. I didn't mean for it to be this long of a video, But hopefully you enjoyed it and got something out of it. Feel free to let me know in the comments, and I will see you in the next video. And it's still Thanksgiving. So that's one where it's still wearing the same shirt. It's still Thanksgiving. I got out all the videos on time. I'm doing this for you, and you know, hope you liked it. Have a good one. See you in the next video.